Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I'm doing a get ready with me as I'm off to a wedding. So I thought I'd show you my skincare, I'm going to paint my nails and then obviously do my hair and makeup, and I thought it might be quite fun to show you. Now I'm in two minds of how to do my eyes because on Monday I did film a spring look, which is the one that you guys voted on, and I lost some of the clips. So I'm debating whether I do that for today's look because it would go with the outfit and the colour of the outfit I'm wearing, or do I go a bit more of a classic soft wedding look? I'm not sure. So I'm going to possibly do the green one first, and if it looks like I'm editing quite quickly through it, it means I've decided against it and you'll see it properly in another video, but I may go for it, I don't know. But I thought it might be quite fun to show you as I go. Okay, so I'm going to start with skincare. I have already cleansed my skin because it's just easier to do it in the bathroom. But I'm going to go in with some toner now. This is the Madeira Clarifying Toner. I'm just going to pop some on this one, like reusable bamboo makeup wipe type things. And I'm going to pop some of that onto the skin. And my skin's having a little breakout at the moment. It's the time of the month, so I can kind of forgive it for that. I may or may not show the outfit at the end. I'll probably put a clip in of it hung up. It's just like a dark blue like jumpsuit, off the shoulder jumpsuit, which would be quite fun. It took me ages to find something to wear because I kind of did it a bit last minute, and all the dresses didn't really suit me because my body shape's changed quite a lot. And then the orange one I wore for the last wedding I did, Get Ready With Me, doesn't fit me. But yeah, I found the blue jumpsuit and I like it, so I'm going to wear a little cardigan with it. So yeah, you may or may not see it, but you'll definitely see a picture of it on the hanger. Okay, next with the Up Circle Face Serum. This is with coffee and rosehip oil. It's a nice little... It's a really nice little serum. So yeah, I'm putting it with skincare. I'm also let that soak in. I'll do my nails. I'm going to paint my toenails as well because I have got like open toe shoes, but I probably won't show you that. I'll just show you once they're painted because no one needs to see that. But yeah, I'll do that. I'm then going to go in with the Neal's Yard Remedies Rejuvenating Frankincense Hydrating Cream. These products are kind of the ones I got in that hydrating pack from Naturissimo. I'm annoyed I lost those clips of the spring video because I tried out the Kajal Vice blusher in that video from obviously that Naturissimo makeup box. But I am planning on wearing it today, so you will see it, but I kind of did a bit of first impressions in that video, but oh well. We are looking nice and hydrated. So the key for this is just to get my skin as hydrated as possible to help my makeup go on nicely. Sorry, this is the Welelda Smoothing Eye Cream. But then the makeup products I'll go in will be ones, well, it'll be a combination of creams and then stuff to help make my makeup last a bit longer, kind of more in the T-zone area. It's a bit of both really. Just want to put a bit more moisturiser down my neck actually. Okay, so that is the skin portion done. Like I said, I want to make sure it's nice and hydrated as possible so that the makeup glides on nicely. And then with the makeup products, I'll use stuff that kind of make more grippy and it's going to help last a little bit longer. It's not okay. So I'm going to move on to my nails. So I'm going to do something quite simple and nothing too kind of bright or anything, quite spring-like. So my fingernails, I'm going to use. So I really love these. This is the GRWM Hard Shapening. This is the GRWM hardening nail paint. This one's in the shade Sheer Grey, so it gives a bit of a pinky tint. And then I'm going to top it with one of their sheer nail paints, but they're kind of glazes in, this is So Serene. So it's a beautiful pink, but it has like hints of green going through it, which I thought might be quite fun. And then for the toes, I'm going to keep it very simple and just go kind of this nudie colour. This is the shade, oh, I think the shade name's wrong. Oh no, Ballerina. It's just one of their GRWM nail paints with this one. And then I've got my quick set top coat because I can't do anything but a quick set top coat. I'm going to move on to painting my nails. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to go in with the hardening base coat and this nice pinky shade, top with the glaze, and then a quick set top coat, just to make it nice and easy. My nails already kind of been filed recently, so I think that'll be fine. So let's go in, actually make sure there's none of the face oil on my actual nails themselves. So you can build it up and it gives a bit more of a pinky tint, so I will go in one more layer of this one to get a bit of pink shining through.
I like to be educated, but I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness.
So I'm going to let that dry for a bit and then I'll go in with the glaze in a minute.
I guess that ignorance is bliss. Take me back to before the new. Rewind, take it out of cue. Innocence can be a young man's game. Signed up for the hall of shame. I wish I knew how much I miss not knowing that we're all screwed.
Okay, nails are done. I've also painted my toes, so we're going to move on to the hair. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet hair-wise, whether I want it up or I want it down. I'm either thinking down with like the sides up, and I've got a really pretty like claw clip I could use, or I'm also thinking of putting up into a bit of a ponytail, but a bit of a more of a glam ponytail, like the front's down curled, and maybe one of my, you know, my scrunchy scarves that I've got. What I do know is it's going to be curled, because that's kind of my go-to thing. So either way I want it nice and curled in the way I always do. I'm going to use my straighteners and curl everything, so I'm just going to separate the hair. Straighteners, Babyliss are always the ones I tend to get. These were new ones for Christmas because my pink ones were dying. I don't know what type they are. But they look like this. They have like a blue light shining in there. Anyway, I'm doing relatively small sections as well to help keep the curls tight. So I'll do a couple of goes over with the straighteners to kind of get rid of any frizz, and I just pull and twist. Where'd it go? There it is. We could do a bit of a better curl than that. Sometimes if you pull and then let it sit there for a bit, that helps with the curl. There we go. Something, can you see it? It's a bit dark. Something like that. Nice. So I'm literally just going to do that over my entire hair, and I'll let it sit, and then once I've done my makeup I'll decide kind of what direction I want to go in. I did wash my hair yesterday, so it should be relatively soft, but not too soft that there aren't any curls.
Stay up, I feel so outdated. How can we look the other way? Sun is out, but the sky is grey. What would happen if I took a chance? It's always hard at first glance.
My hair is curled, I've just got it out of the way so we can start with the makeup. I'm going to start my eyes first, just so I can debate whether I do want to go down this green spring route or I want to go a bit more softer and classic for a wedding. So let's do that first. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and prep and prime my eyes with the Lily Lola eye primer. I have got a backup of this ready to go, but I just want to get the last little bit out. Okay, so I'm actually going to take the Benacos palette first. This is the New York one, I think it was called. I'm going to take this shade here. I think it might be quite nice to run this just through the crease. And this was the palette I plan to use if I don't go down the green route, so I thought I'd use this just to kind of do a bit of prepping. So I'm just going to pop this through the crease just to give it a soft definition, because the focus will be, for this look, the green around the eyes. I should zoom you in a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. So yeah, this shade's very soft and neutral. I think it would work quite nice as more of a contour, but for the defining the crease, giving a soft definition, I think it's going to work for now. But it's not as pigmented as the rest of the shades, that's what I have to say. Maybe I do want to add a touch of something slightly warmer. I'll just grab one of the Hourglass bronzes here. I'm just going to take a touch of this just to add a touch of warmth through there. And then I'm going to go in with the green. So I'm going to take the Benacos eyeliner in green first. And I'm going to use this to go around the edges of my eye. I brought that way too far up here. Okay, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a pencil brush and I'm just going to gently start smudging that, and the shade we're going to go on top is Green Opal. So I think it kind of be really pretty. Ooh, well, I think I like the green. Be really pretty. Pop a shimmer on top. And actually using the pencil will help that, because I'm using Lily Lowe's Green Opal on top, will really help that pop. So actually, let me just quickly remind you of, hang on. So let's actually see at this point in time the green look was still #1 on that vote, because that could be interesting if it's changed now. And it's gone up, so I've now got 47 votes. So I think I had 40 votes last time green, and it's still very much, the green is in the lead at this point. So I'll just quickly show you a bit of an up close picture of that. Obviously I'm going to alter it and tailor it slightly, and I think now I'm doing a slightly different style than the video I kind of lost, because I'm tailoring it more for a wedding. But that is kind of the look. So it's very much green, just wrapped around the eyes. And I pop a shimmer in the corner, which I think would suit actually. So I quite like how much that's blended out into the lids. I mean, I'm debating for the wedding possibly not to bring the green under the eyes. I don't know. So I'm gonna kind of tailor it, and we'll see how that goes. I will add a pop of this yellow just to kind of brighten the lids a bit in a second, but we'll just go with that green for now. So it was Green Opal I wanted to use, which is what I did use for the last video. I didn't actually use the pencil for the previous video. I used an eyeshadow, which I felt like it didn't stick enough and didn't pop, so I'm kind of glad I'm getting a chance to redo this. So let's take some Green Opal. And gently go on top. So it's going to lighten it, it's slightly lighter green, but it's got a nice pop of shimmer in there. Okay, that is really pretty on the eyes. What I'm going to do is I am going to take a slightly denser brush. Thank you. I am going to take some yellow. I do want to just brighten up the lid space ever so slightly, but also help fade the green a little bit more. There you go, so it's starting to open up the lid a little bit there. And I'm going to take a touch more of that bronzer. Just go back over kind of more the outer portion of the crease. So it's more just like the inner. I want a bit of a brightening effect there. Yeah, this is a very different style to how I did it in the previous video, but I think this is going to suit a wedding much more. And I think I am going to stick with the greens. I'll go down and show Jamie a minute, see what he thinks, but yeah. I like that. Now I do actually want to pop something right along the lash line. It's a bit darker, like a dark brown, I think, and kind of help define the lashes, or the lash line. So when I put mascara on, because I don't like fake lashes, it will help just kind of redefine the lashes a bit more. So I've just got green opal all over my desk, but it's fine. So actually I will go with that 100% pure creamy long lasting eyeliner that I got in dark brown, and I'm just going to, let's use mirror close, so I'm going to run it like really quite close to the lash line. And we'll do a little bit of tight lining right in the inner portion as well. I just something like that, and instantly you can see that's really defined the lash line without overpowering or taking away from the green, which I think is really nice. Oh, I really like this actually. I really like it. I might just take a bit more green opal and just redefine some of the bits where like the white or the yellow shade has taken some of it away, not majorly. Okay, cool. I'm not going to do the inner corner yet because I'm going to wait till the base is done, but I think I like how this is looking. I want to put something actually, no, I'm not going to do, am I? I'll pop the yellow in the brow bone as well, but I think I might go for like a pop of, oh actually no. I quite like that actually. Let's do that. Kind of do wish I waxed my brows for this, but we'll go with it. And then just do a little bit of blending so it's not harsh. Fine. Okay, I'm going to see what Jamie thinks of that as well. Obviously I've got my lashes on, I haven't done the bottom bit, but I think I quite like the green direction we're going in, so I'll be back in a sec. Right, he likes it, we're good, we're sticking with the green. I am actually going to load up my upper lashes with mascara now, because I might as well whilst they're here. I'm actually going to go in with the Kosas one. I'm actually slowly liking this more than the Ilia one at the moment. I think because I like the cat eye effect it gives. I just really like it. Okay, that is the eyes, well, half done. We're going to move on to the skin. Now one of the products I wish I had was the e.l.f. Power Grip, but I'm out of that. So I do want something that's kind of tacky. So I'm actually going to mix a couple of products for doing this. So I'm going to first of all go in with my aloe vera gel, but mainly this is just going to go in the kind of T-zone area because it does give a nice kind of tack to the skin. I'm just going to settle in and let the tack kind of start to build up. Okay, then for more the perimeters of the face, I'm going to go in with the Hello Sunday SPF 50 illuminating one. So obviously it's going to add a bit of SPF to my skin, but I just want a bit of glow, and I'm purposely just focusing this mainly on the outer portion, not so much my T-zone. I let the aloe vera do the work there. And then this can just go everywhere else. So I've got a bit of a double prime kind of situation. And if you watch my YouTube shorts, you know that I tested this by itself, and it works quite nicely if you just want to use it as an SPF. It doesn't get super glowy the more you reapply it. I would just say you can start to feel it on your skin a bit more. That was all I'd say with the product, but yeah. And obviously I've already tested it underneath makeup and it lasted pretty well, so I'm happy with that. So we double prime, we've got some SPF and a pop of glow going on. For foundation, I am going to go with my Kosas Revealer foundation because I want a bit more coverage. I have mine in 130, so it's medium coverage, natural dreamy finish. I'm going to take a couple of pumps on the back of my hand. I can always add more in a minute. I'm going to go with a nice buffing brush for this. Well, this is molting, which is probably not the best idea, but we'll go with it. So yeah, don't be alarmed by the glow at the moment. This will be, well, I will stay glowing, but in a bit more of a manageable way that hopefully it should last a decent amount of time. What I'm going to do is just take a secondary brush, which is what I like to do, and just go over and make sure it's all nice and blended in. So this one has no product on, it's just going to be used to ensure everything's blended nicely. Okay, I think we are good. So yeah, I haven't obviously, still some of this is peeking through, but I don't want to go too heavy with foundation and create too many layers. What I am going to do is take some of the Kosas concealer. I'm going to go very lightly with this. I have mine in 01N. I'm literally going to do a drop here, a drop here, a bit here, and then just a little bit over, because you'll see why in a minute. I don't want to go with too many layers, like still too many heavy layers, so this should work perfectly. I'm going to use my concealer brush again. I really am just focusing that purely under the eyes. I'm going to stipple on where the brushes are, where the spots are, just to give a bit more coverage. Okay, so still a bit peeking through, but I'm not too worried about that, and I'll show you why in a minute. I'm going to do the rest of my skin. Now I'm not going to go in with the e.l.f. Halo Glow because I think that's going to be too much of a glow overload. I am going to go with a touch of bronzer though. So I'm going to take actually the Hint Beauty concealer, but in the shade Deep, and create a soft bronze. So I'm just taking it mainly around kind of the perimeters. Just add a touch of colour, and then I will use that Kajar Vice blusher, which looks so pretty, but yeah, unfortunately I lost a bit of me doing the first impression, so I'm literally just going to focus this mainly, like I said, on the perimeters. I really am just picking up a little bit at a time because this can be quite pigmented otherwise. I'm going to take a little bit down the sides of my nose and just a little bit down my neck, around my jaw. Okay, I think that will do with the bronze. Now the blush. So you can see it has definitely been used. This was in the shade Sun Touch, and it definitely gave that very Sun Touch look. It had like, it's kind of neutral peach with a hint of red in it, I feel like. But really pretty. And it's definitely one you can create quite a softer blush, but you can also really build this one up, because I did go in a bit heavy with the last time I tried this, so just a little bit at a time and build it up. It's kind of a preference, but yeah, it definitely gives like still like kind of sun-kissed look, which is really nice. I really like how that looks on skin. Now this is where I wish I had one of my products. So my Lily Lolo Barely Beige Mineral Concealer, I ran out of it this week. So what I have been using for the last couple of days is actually the mineral foundation I have from Lily Lolo, and it seems to be working quite well. It hasn't got as much coverage as the concealer, but I like it gives a slightly more brightening effect because the shade of it is much lighter than the concealer. So yeah, I've got it in Porcelain, which is probably a bit too fair for me for foundation, but actually to give a slight brightening effect, but also add a little bit extra coverage, do a bit of setting. It has been working quite nicely, so I'm going to go in with this next. And again, use it on the Real Techniques setting brush that I like to use. So I'm going to first of all take some, and I'm going to use tapping motions and pop some under the eyes. So this is going to help set. Also add a bit of coverage and do an ever so slightly kind of brightening effect under the eyes. And I'll take it down here because what it's going to do is help mattify this portion as well. Like that. So it has a similar effect to the concealer, but a bit less coverage, and yeah, because this gives a bit more of a brightening effect. And actually the final place I'm going to put this is actually along this bit here, because it's going to help set that area. So I'm only keeping like this bit glowy, which is what I love, but everything else a bit more set, so hopefully it'll last really well throughout the day. I do use a bit more swiping motions for this because I feel I can get away with it here. I'm going to quickly go in with some setting sprays, the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1. So we're nice and set, but I still kind of, I feel like I need to go in with a bit more like blusher once I've done the rest of my face. If I feel like it's lacking colour, I can still go back in with some of this because that bit's not set, and also it will just add to longevity as well, so that's all good. So that is the skin portion done for now. Okay, let's move on to eyebrows, and that brings me on to the third product I wish I had right now, which I don't, which is the brow gel, either the Kosas or the Pixie one, either one. That would have been perfect. So for now I've got no brow gel, I'm just going to have to go straight in with brow pencil. Actually, I'm not going to go with brow pencil today, I am going to go in my brow powder. I'm going to go back in with Ibitch because I haven't used this for a while, and I'll probably just use like Auburn, I'd say, to do this. It's been a long time since I used powder for my brows, so this could be interesting. Okay, so yeah, it's been a while since I've used powder for my eyebrows, and I forget how easy powder is in comparison to pencil, which is why it's my favourite, but I'm trying to use up some of my eyebrow pencils at the moment. So, lower lash line, I don't know whether to add the Pop of Green to the lower lash line or not, or keep it neutral. I'm thinking keeping it neutral. So we'll go back in with this palette, and I will use this as a base to begin with, and I'll probably go back in with that bronzer to add a bit of warmth. So I'll take it on a pencil brush, and I'm just going to run it along the lash line. Okay, happy with that. Let's add some of the warmth in there with the hourglass. Part of me does kind of want to add the green to the lash line. Am I about to ruin this? Let's see. I'm going to actually go as close as I can to the lash line, so I'm not going to make it as thick as I've done on the top. It's literally going to be so close to the actual lash line itself. Okay. How gently can I do this? Ooh. I think I've done it though. Just a touch, and then what I will do is I'm going to go back in with the hourglass and just blend in a bit more, and I'm just going to fade it out ever so slightly because I do want it to be really just a soft pop along the lower lash line. So it's going to be slightly different to the picture of a springtime look, but I'm just kind of incorporating the wedding look with that spring look, which I think is looking quite nice. I need a pop of something in the inner corner. That's what I need. And do I want to go silver? I'm thinking I've got this shade in this palette here. This could be a possibility. I'm going to take some yellow first, just to help brighten. Now we'll take a dab of the silver. Oh, I like that. Okay, now it's just time to add some mascara to the lower lash line, lower lashes.
I don't wanna, but I know I gotta do it. The truth is hard to swallow.
Something for lips, something very, very simple. So I'm going to take a combination of a lip liner and lip gloss, so nothing too heavy, and a lip gloss I can easily reapply. So this is the Benecos lip liner in brown. So like that, put it all over the lips as well, and then the Pixie lip gloss in Sheer Rose. What I'm going to do is go back in and do a bit more. Now I've used a setting spray, go back in and just reduce a bit of the shine again. But hopefully with the initial set, the setting spray, and then just a secondary powder set, we should be good for the day. Like I said, I do prefer the glowy skin, so I don't really mind too much, but to help it last a little bit longer we need a bit of an extra set. Okay, so that is the makeup portion done. I'm really happy I can kind of combine the springtime look with this wedding look. I think it looks really pretty and will suit my outfit quite nicely. So now it's time for hair. On to the hair. So like I said, I've got two ideas. I think I know which idea I'm going to go with. So I thought it was going to be like a kind of a, not just a simple ponytail, but something a bit fancy, a bit like a kind of a back comb it a little bit, bits down. I was going to put like one of my scrunchy scarves in. This kind of, that blue sort of matches my jumpsuit, but I think that's actually too much. And I think I'm going to go with my idea of putting sides back and using this little claw clip. I think it'd be quite nice and soft, not too over the top. Especially now I've gone green on the eyes, I feel like that might be the better option. So we're going to see. Now some of these curls have very much dropped out. So I feel like I'm going to have to go back over them, but I might do that once I've kind of got the hair in place. Now what I should have done was put a bit of product in here to give me a bit of volume. So I'm going to put a bit of dry shampoo, even though I only washed it yesterday, to help add some volume into the hair, especially at the roots. I don't really have any like hairstyling products as such. Got some hairspray and a bit of oil I can put in my hair. That's about it. Okay, that's done something. I've got so much hair now. Okay. So I think I will have little framing bits. Nothing too heavy though. Those, and I might actually grab my hair cutting scissors and cut those down a bit. Of just really getting the rest out my face. But then I could put these behind my ears then if I want to. Okay, let's do this properly how I want. To be honest, me and hair don't go... I'm not very good when it comes to hair. I like to keep it quite simple. Okay, so for now what I'm going to do is just tie this bit in place for now. Pull a little bit out to make it less tight on the head. What I need to do is somehow incorporate that claw clip. So what I'm thinking is, if I pull away slightly, create a hole in the pony, and then I can like flip it through. Tighten, and I can fix all the flyaways and stuff, that's not the end of the world. And all I would need to do is definitely sort the top section of the hair out because that doesn't look good. I'm thinking is now it's done that, I can just simply clip claw in like that, because then the hair tie is going to keep that secure, and then this is more just for decoration, but it looks like it's securing it, and I've kind of hidden the tie by doing that flip thing, but I haven't actually looked to see how that looks at the moment behind me, so let's have a look. I need 2 mirrors. Not sure I like that. I'm actually going to take a lot less hair, but I definitely want this bit to be out of the way, so I'm going to go right by my ear and bring it a bit higher up so there's less hair then in the pony, which I think would be a better idea. Or is that just what I do? But I wanted something a bit more. Right, let's just see how that looks. I'm really bad when it comes to hair. Okay, that's instantly better. Oh, maybe I won't go with that clip then. I'm thinking just go with a little silky scrunchie instead. Oh, I don't like that.
Got you in.
my hair, I've kept it simple. I haven't used either one of these hair accessories that I was going to use. It's just very, very simple, like I said. Me and hair, I tend to keep it quite basic most of the time. So me trying to do something a bit different. I'm not used to working with long hair that much, because obviously I usually have kind of medium to short hair. But I've been letting my hair grow and grow recently. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm happy it's kind of out my face though, because that's kind of what I wanted. But this is this is the makeup and the hair done. I'm still got quite a bit of time, so I'm not going to get dressed just yet at all. So I'm going to chill. I may come back and just do a touch up of powder before I go, which I'll show you. And yeah, and I'll finish off the video in a bit. Okay, it's a couple of hours later. I'm dressed, I'm ready to go, I'm about to head off. This is how we're looking. I'm not going to touch up anything actually. I think I look alright. I've got my lip gloss and I packed some powder in my bag just in case. But I won't do a full on outfit because I don't want to. But this is, I don't know if you can see, this is just an off-shoulder jumpsuit that I've got like a blue, black cardigan over top. So yeah, just cinched in, and then quite wide legs at the bottom. So it kind of looks a bit like a dress from the front, but you can tell it's not from the back. But yeah, something simple. I really like the eyes. I'm really glad I did the pop of green, so I'm very happy about that. And I really hope you enjoyed this video too. Added a few more steps in than I usually would show. But make sure you leave any future requests down below. I've got complimentary eyeshadows for dark eyes brown eyes to come up. What else have I got? I've got how to help makeup last a bit longer when it's quite hot outside but you want glowy skin. So kind of those kind of videos I've got planned coming soon through requests from you guys, so keep them coming. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.